Okay, good morning everyone. Shalom Aleichem, Bruchim Abam. We're continuing in Sefer Chofetz Chaim. We're learning Chelek Beis, Hilchos Rechilus, Klal Beis. B'chlal ze yivayar hadin da'apei tzlasa le'inyan Rechilus v'oid shar pratim u'bay dalet seifim. In this Klal, we'll explain the din of apei tzlasa regarding Rechilus and other details. Aleph, asur l'sab Rechilus afilu b'fnei yachid v'chol shekain b'fnei rabim. You cannot speak Rechilus in front of one person and certainly in front of many. Afilu beis, afilu avak Rechilus, even the dust of Rechilus. Gam kein asur l'sab b'chol gam, you're not to say in any situation. Afilu ma dibur shaloi shemesaper loi, masha amar pleni alav, yesh loi shnei panim. Even if what you have to say what they tell you, what Pliny said about you, can be interpreted in two ways. In other words, you could say over the information in a way that implies that Ruvain said something about Shimon that is derogatory, or you could say in a way that Ruvain said something innocuous about Shimon. It's for sure asur in all situations. Even if you say it with an expression, even if you were to spin it in a way where it mostly implies that the kavanah of the first guy was not to disparage, nevertheless, if you recognize that the nature of the listener, shu ish nirgan, he's a nirgan. You know the word nirgan? You ever hear the expression nirgan? The word nirgan is found vateragnu be'ahalehem. Rabbeinu Yomi talks about the nirgan. The nirgan is the complainer. Hainu shu dan is chaver l'kav chayv tamid. Someone who always finds fault with another. V'chol ma shechaver oisa imedaber, and whatever their friend does or speaks. Hu oimer shekeben rakles nagid loy bazeh. He says that the person's intention was to hurt you, to oppose you. Or even if he's not in general a complainer, but they already had animosity. This guy's only looking for a pretext. So in other words, avak Rechilus, that Ruvain has information to tell Shimon what, let's say, Levi said about him. And it could be interpreted in two ways. So if he says it outright, straight up, clearly in the way that implies that Ruvain didn't say anything bad, okay, that's fine. But if he leaves it up in the air, he's not to say it. Even if he says it in a way that implies a little bit more that there was nothing wrong in what Pliny said about him, nevertheless, if the listener is the kind of guy that's going to interpret it l'ra, either because of his nature or because of the relationship he has with this guy, you're not allowed to say it. Okay, that is Aleph and Beis, and the vote was unanimous. We're going to do a double header.